Hi. So I'm not really sure how to start this video because it's quite a big topic to talk about. Although you already know what the topic is from the title and the thumbnail, that I am indeed talking about mainstream media and its impact on YouTube. And my thoughts on this situation as a whole, as small as my own voice is, I still think that I need to say a piece on this because I've been asked by people who have basically said, "Hey Chris, what do you think on the whole Felix PewDiePie, as you'll know him, situation? KeemStar is blowing up on the internet calling JackSepticEye a backstabber, whereas there's Mark who's said a piece on respect and how everyone is forgetting that basic human principle. When I say everyone, I mean the media and people like that, and I wholeheartedly agree with him. I mean, don't get me wrong here, I am not talking about the entire media on a whole. I'm talking about the Wall Street Journal, and I'm talking about other fake news or other news which it has a very, 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 very small piece of evidence that it bases an entire clickbaity article off of just for you and me to click on it and give them views which give them money, and or even downright pay for it, as shown on the Wall Street Journal's website, which is basically immoral. To make someone pay for news which just isn't true, or is based off of the smallest pieces of evidence, or which is a joke taken out of context by the media. I'm going to make a statement right here, right now, with the whole regards to the YouTube situation. I stand with Felix. I stand with Mark. I stand with Jack, and I stand with KeemStar. Mainstream media is attacking YouTube for no good reason at all. Like, they have not only targeted Felix in this, I have also seen other articles about them targeting other people. For example, Zoella saying that, accusing her of being the reason for teenagers and people of my generation, my age, being illiterate, and saying that Zoella is the reason for that. Like, there's a point where the media is just doing this because they think that YouTube is some sort of big attack on their system or something, and they get to do whatever the fuck they want because they get the clicks from people who don't know who PewDiePie is, who Mark is, who Jack is, who Zoella is, what YouTube is in general. Because there are some people like that out there who use the internet but don't know what YouTube is. You use the internet for a lot of things. It's not just YouTube, but when the mainstream media are doing this and making these people look like anti-Semitists, racists, homophobes, whatever the fuck you want, and they're not, they are either just making a joke out of it, or they just make an offhand comment that, okay, on the surface it may look like to be a bit thing, but it's not any deeper than that. And I think the power of the media, and through what the media are saying through this entire situation, is wrong. But they have the power to go to the most subscribed person on YouTube, or rather his network, and actually get his network to remove him. And while this may be Wall Street Journal, the fact that annoys me is that one of their very own producers who wrote that in that same article made anti-Semitist jokes himself. Now, I'm not saying anti-Semitism, as in the jokes of it, are right or wrong. But what I am saying is that you don't make an article going about someone, calling them something when you have done exactly the same thing, and then try and get them fired for it. Because that is just pure and utter dickatry. Well, I've seen some other YouTubers who are partnered with the same network, and they've said, oh, I suddenly agree with Wall Street Journal, and I'm not going to name names, but it's like you have this fear that this big media company thing is going to take away your network because you are going to stand with someone who you know is a good guy, or you know is not what the media are accusing him of being. And if you don't stop this from affecting you, and if you don't fight back, then what is the point of this site if it's just going to be controlled by the media? If my channel gets big, I do not want to be controlled by the media. And I don't think anyone else does as well, because YouTube is its own independent thing. And well, if there was something serious going on, if there was, say, a serious issue, say a YouTuber did actually go full on anti-Semitist or racist or whatever, and started yelling things and properly promoting it, then yes, obviously, for fuck's sake, yes, report that, get it noticed, get it taken down. But when it's minor jokes and you are slandering a person's name just to get a headline, just to get the fucking clicks, then that is just not acceptable. I can't believe that in this day and age, in 2017, people are just allowed to slander other people off, get them removed from a network that it basically defines their income, and just destroy their name for a few clicks for themselves to get money. It's disgusting. It is honestly disgusting. And I have not seen one Jew or one, like, person who is Jewish who has actually been offended by Felix's joke. I have not seen one goddamn person like that. It's the media actually turning this, and by saying that it's anti-Semitism, that they've actually made it that because of the way that they're portraying Felix. That is why it is being called anti-Semitism. It's not Felix himself, because he's not an anti-Semitist. Everyone has said that, and everyone knows that. He isn't. And he makes a couple of jokes about it, which, yeah, maybe bad, but he doesn't deserve to get removed from his fucking network over it. Because the media have lost what respect actually is. All they care about is money. All they give a shit about is getting that money in for the clicks, the little clicks on their website. It's bullshit. To be honest with you, I am disgusted that the media acts like this. And I honestly think that there are bigger stories that they could cover instead of YouTube and PewDiePie making an offhand joke. Simple as. I mean, the Wall Street Journal really didn't need to do this. They just did it for the money. And the other smaller news outlets, good or bad, who slandered his name, they did it for the clicks. I mean, they don't honestly care. And Wall Street Journal don't seem to care that they've completely and utterly tried to destroy a man's livelihood just so they can earn a bit of money out of it. One of their writers does exactly the same things that he did. The way forward is to protect YouTube from being controlled by the media. And that's my closure. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.